Homemade marshmallows taste so much better than the one in grocery stores, I think. And it is very simple and quick to make. At the beginning, I had no idea how to make it, or I didn't even think about making it somehow. It's a lot easier than most people think. It is made with just 4 ingredients, and one of them is water. So let's get started. So the first ingredient is gelatin. Soak in ice water or very cold water to let it bloom until it gets completely softened. You can also use gelatin powder instead. Just let it bloom with cold water, usually with 4 or 5 times the amount of gelatin powder. But just to be sure, follow the direction in the package. So beautiful. Alright, set this aside. You may know that I love to use parchment papers. I'm going to use parchment paper here also. I used a 6-inch square mold today, but you can use any size, any shape, and any kinds of pen. So this way it's easier to clean up later. When your marshmallow is set, you just have to take this out like this. And we're gonna coat oil on the parchment paper. By coating oil, it gets easier to remove marshmallows from parchment paper later. Just coat thinly and apply a small amount. Alright, let's set aside. So today we're going to use vanilla beans as flavor. I'm going to use Madagascar vanilla beans. Vanilla beans from Madagascar has a strong aromatic smell similar to a blend of coffee, chocolate, caramel with some smokiness. I love the smell. It's a perfect match for my marshmallow today. This is so beautiful. And use the back of your knife and hold close right here. And scrape off. And toward the end, I'm going to add salt with this vanilla beans. So I'm just gonna combine them together right now. Okay. So I'm gonna add 1 cup of cornstarch and 1 cup of powdered sugar. As a prep, we are also sifting cornstarch and powdered sugar together ahead. We're gonna dust this all around marshmallows so that they do not stick together. Make sure they're blended. That's it. Now add water in the pan. Granulated sugar. Make sure your sugar is wet all the way so that it will not get burnt or crystallize while heated. Shake, shake, shake. Add corn syrup or any basic invert sugar. Don't forget to coat the side with water every now and then while it's heated to prevent the sugar from crystallizing. Now let it heat up until it reaches to 115 Celsius, which is 240 Fahrenheit. 115. So let's go. Okay, scrape off. I'm going to add the salt and vanilla beans. And here is the gelatin. It's nice and soft. You do not want excess water, so what you're gonna do is just drain it and remove excess water. Make sure that they are melted before you start whipping. This is so beautiful. It's like a galaxy. While it's still hot, whip with high speed. Speed up slow to high speed at the very beginning just to make sure it's not going to scatter everywhere. Continue whipping until it gets fluffy. Touch your bowl and stop whipping when your bowl is comfortably warm. Slightly warm. Nice and warm. Because it contains a lot of gelatin, once it's cooled down too much, your marshmallow gets too thick and then you won't be able to pour in your mold beautifully. When you touch this itself, it is again comfortably warm, slightly warm. Beautiful. Alright, before it sets, let's pour. Today, I set aside about a couple of scoops with a spatula to pipe it later, but you can do just piping or not piping at all, do freely as you want. Cut the edge. The size is 15. To pipe marshmallows, you want to make sure your marshmallow is not too warm because it spreads more after you pipe and does not hold the shape well. Just test piping and wait a little if needed to let it cool down a little bit more, but again, make sure not to let it cool too much because then it's going to get too thick and not coming out nicely. Just some tips to keep in mind. Dust the powdered sugar on top and smooth out the surface if needed while it's still slightly warm. This might be the most fun part. Let it snow, let it snow. So I'm going to cut this later to make square marshmallows for my s'mores, and these guys I'm going to cut them also and use it for my hot cocoa. Bye bye! So it is done, but now it's still soft, so you're gonna have to wait before you cut. So how long you have to wait really depends on your room temperature. If it's really chilled, it might take only like 5 hours or 6 hours. First of all, make sure that your room is not warm because then it's not gonna set at all. I recommend to wait overnight if possible, just gonna make it easier for you to cut later. But when you're in Lush, you can actually use fridge. So because it contains gelatin, when you put them in the fridge, your marshmallow gets set and harder, so it's going to be easier for you to cut. Just like mousse, you know, when you leave your mousse in room temperature, it gets softer, but when you put back in the fridge, it gets harder. That's what I typically like to do. I am actually in Lush today, so I'm going to put them in a fridge and wait for about 1 hour and cut. So when you want to store your marshmallows in the fridge, just be careful, just keep in mind to take them out a little bit earlier than when you want to serve, so that your customers, your friends can enjoy the softer marshmallows. When you touch the part that's not covered with powder, it is sticky. So what I'm gonna do first is cover all around with powder. Cover extra powder on top before cutting, which really helps cutting easily. So the cut side is not covered with flour yet. It's very sticky, so cover with flour. Toss to make sure everything is coated. Alright, take it up. Ooh. So the side is not so pretty, so I'm just gonna trim the side. And I think I'm going to do divide into 4 and 4, so it's gonna make 16. So I'm going to dust extra powder. This is really gonna help you to cut nicely. Woo. It's so much more yummy. Now toss like this and remove excess powder. And homemade marshmallow is complete. So these are from the stores and these are the ones I made today. So the marshmallow texture, as you know, it's like this. It's soft. Compared to mine, the one from the store is a bit firmer. Hello. It looks more obvious when I actually stretch them like this. This is the one I made. And this is the one from a store. Alright, so now let's taste. I'm gonna eat the one from store first. And the one I just made. So vanilla beans is actually not too strong. It's subtle, but it has definitely nice aromatic smell. Because I added salt, this has a slight saltiness, which kind of really enhanced those nice flavor, I think. and then the texture is much better. It's just softer. And I shared story on my Instagram, but I left the bag like that for a week in my kitchen at room temperature, and this is the texture after that. Very slightly firmer but still soft. Tasted really good as well. And this is after being chilled in the fridge. It got a little bit firmer, so again, if you store in the fridge, make sure to take it out a little bit ahead before serving, only if you like softer texture. So instead of vanilla beans, when you want to add extract, like vanilla extract or lemon extract, you totally can. I recommend to add it toward the end, after your marshmallow is whipped up and gets kind of fluffier. If you add a little bit too much, those liquids can prevent your marshmallow to get whipped up really well. It could be a little bit runnier, so that's why I recommend to add toward the end after it's fluffy, before it is completely done. Korea, no, yeah.
That's the marshmallows.
You know what that is. Yep. We're gonna eat it after you wash your hands, okay?
Mama, hey Mom, can I eat these and chocolate? Mom.
Let's wash your hands.
Yeah! Auntie, that's right here. Mama, I love your camera. It looks beautiful. Mama, I just like your dress.
Thank you, Ray.
Is there chocolate, Mama?
This is, oh yeah.
Mom, is it this one the chocolate in it?
Yeah, this is the graham cracker and
Chocolate in it?
chocolate and, hold on.
And marshmallow? Maybe they're too big, Mama.
I'm gonna show you something really fun.
Wait, really?
Don't get too close, okay? Just step back. It's gonna be really hot, okay?
It looks hot.
Look at it! Looks amazing! And put this on top,
I want to eat it.
like this.
I want to eat it.
Ooh.
No, I don't make sense.
This is for you. Have a big bite.
Mama,
Oh.
I want to wipe my hair. Just sticky, I can't take it off.
Oh, sticky situation. Sticky. How does it taste like?
Smooth.
What?
Smooth. Chocolate.
Chocolate? You have marshmallows on your eyelash. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like this video, share with your friends who might be interested. Keep baking, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.